And I don't know what's got some hot dookie. Either OBS is lying to me or YouTube is lying to me. One of these things is telling me that it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, OBS is saying that I'm sending 4,000 kilobytes per second down the pipeline, and that's good enough. Alright, Ghost Data, I love your stuff, but I'm just going to shut you up at the 7-minute mark because that's what I feel like doing today. Rid of that. Okay. Here we go. The long-awaited Zen chapter. And by chapter, I mean entire basic sequel. And I don't really say that lightly. This feels like, in much the same way that Zen felt like a weird part of the original Half-Life, Zen in Black Mesa basically feels like the Black Mesa equivalent of the episodes in Half-Life 2, which I think is interesting, bizarre, and quite frankly, whatever. This is something that I sort of have been meaning to do for a while. Like, originally when I started playing this on stream, I kind of considered just playing Zen, because some years ago I was playing I played through the entirety of Black Mesa on stream, and I think those videos are still available. Whoa. Went from 0 to freaking operatic in a matter of seconds. Now, the grapevine telleth me you can essentially skip this part of the game, like this entire first bit, and get an achievement by going to the right instead of the left. Did I leave anything behind? I don't think I did, but let's do like one more check-see, because it's been a couple weeks. At that. Shotgun is king in Zen. It really is. So you're gonna want plenty o shotgunno. Whoa, pants. Okay. Go right to go left. Reminds me of that, kinda, I don't know why reminded me, but there's like a weird Easter egg in the attack and the power juju game. It's either that or the second one, where it's like you fall off a certain cliff and you go into a specific cave. You're greeted with like the shrine of the Monkey King, which I think is phenomenal. Like, that's the kind of thing that I love to see. Just here's an Easter egg that it's just a very small number of people will ever see, but it's amusing. I'm hitting my head on a Rick. Come on. That was a stone. I'm affected. I'm trapped in Zen again. Oh, Murphy, we're gonna be trying to do... Oh, freaking pants. I don't know how far you can skip by doing this. or how much you can skip. Because I'd almost be willing to bet that it's not enough of a skip to matter. I can't remember if you can activate the double jump. Yeah, you have to smack it twice in rapid succession. It kind of makes me think that I'm overthinking this. Yeah, the rock, you bonk your head on the rock, but can you move the rock? What? That'd be nothing. Oh, I have the Battlefield 3 sound effects activated. Whoopsie doodle. Let me turn that off. They're half decent sounds, but I'm like, okay, we're not doing that today. Gun sound pack remastered. Okay. We'll do that. Then we'll reload one last time. Probably crash the game. Please don't crash. There we go. And now the rock was invisible. What? Pardon my French. Oh my lord. Alright. This is the most riveting thing I've ever done. Okay. So now, it's gonna draw the collision on that. I'm gonna hit my head, and we're all gonna die. Ay, ha ha ha. Sucker. I thought that was soup battery. Tinky Winky! There we go. And I seriously doubt that was worth the hassle. I just kind of wanted to see if I could. Really? I'm willing to bet that's the first time that's ever fooled me, because I ain't that stupid. I'm just mostly stupid. There's an achievement for getting, killing all, 50 of those things. It's like Korok seeds from Breath of the Wild, except you get nothing for it. Just said you got an achievement. Well, shut up, Dave. That's the second time I failed to get the one key properly. It's almost as if it's a bit wonky. Oh, I deserve this. Okay. Let's walk around the things that want to eat your face. Thank you. I think something was supposed to... Really? I've walked into every barnacle. Oh, barnacles. The healing breath. Now, Zen is a very odd cookie because on the one hand, it's a big, beautiful send-off to a very long project for a group of very talented people. But on the other hand, it's an extremely long, kind of pain in the butt. Kind of like Big Tyrone. Anyway. Okay. So I do know where to go. I thought that was another barnacle. It's like the one thing that isn't. I thought for a second that was like a weapon. That'd be really cool. Like, the source is a physics engine. Why not just have something like a grappling hook. Because I think, it was Dark Messiah of Might and Magic that had, like, you could climb on ropes and stuff. This was achieving nothing quickly. Okay. Eep. Oh. Damn it. This is the stupid platforming portion of our program. Actually, the only thing stupid is me. But I must say, I did intend to sort of stream today, so this wasn't... For one thing, it's basically how this has gone is, my work schedule has effectively just completely cacked itself. Like, there's not a whole lot of other ways to describe it. It's just my work schedule is completely cactus. Oh. What's really annoying about those things, I think those things will hurt you. And there's not a lot of ways to just easily get rid of them. But I find that the Tau cannon seems to work roughly the best. Oh, suta chacho. Yeah, those things either hurt you or just take your suit charge. And then they put those there so the newbies can actually learn something. Oh no! Oh, that's not the shotgun button. You think the Hound Eyes understand how shotguns work? He came at me, bro, when I was reloading. Okay. Now, if you are doing the hat or pizza endings, as bizarre as that sounds, you'll find the hat and pizza, or more like or pizza, over there. And you'll find a big dumb idiot falling off the rocks nearby. Or if I'm all the way back at that. Okay. Well, at least we're not all the way back. I was about to dookie in my trousers. Ow. Come on, Bo. Dumbass. It is more than possible to get over there, because you're supposed to if you want to get that one ending. What? Didn't think I was getting off lightly. I figured it would be a little easier than that. Ooh, I had 90, nice and symmetrical, 92, 92 for health and suit. I forgot to get something to blow my nose. I've got get pretty much at the end of a head cold here, so yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna work 60 hours a week and get a head cold at the same time. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna blow my nose. Pardonnez-moi. Okay. I'm also tempted to get the there's also an achievement for killing an Ichisuur, or whatever the crap it's called, with one of the energy weapons. What the? Oh, he spawned in conspicuously. I don't even see him. Oh, sure. Go over here and look for freaking Ichisuur and then blast him. Well, I'm looking. I'm even blasting. Just don't really see it. This is a huge pain in the cankles because there's like 50, there's like even more barnacles than usual. But also an Ichisuur, which I am about to become very acquainted with. Need to be up there. We've already sort of messed up the... Ow! Whatever. There's other parts where you have to turn the power on to use those. Ha! Nuclear fission. Ow. Which I just got the joke. Like a lot of the achievements for Black Mesa are some, I don't want to say puns, but they're science jokes. Nuclear fission, Brownian motion, and all this other stuff. So the achievements are fun. They have fun names. They're not like especially clever, but they are fun. I'll say nuclear fission was surprisingly fun, or surprisingly good as far as a pun goes. Oh, I didn't push that. Alright, normally I have more trouble getting across water, but then again, I might be thinking of a different area. Meanwhile, on the set of John Carpenter's frickin' Half-Life. This really is kind of a... This bit right here reminds me of Alien Isolation a little bit. Which I never fully completed. Rather embarrassingly. These little scanner things kind of annoy me because they're not dynamic lights. But then again, I'm not gonna say that it's what? I'm not gonna say that it's easy to get a projection light going in the source engine, but I think I've seen it more than once. But I can't remember. Do these guys? Come on, fool. Get over here. Oh, you don't have dynamic lighting either. Therefore, you must install dynamic lighting. As in, you gonna be turning heads, your own head, on the flow. I do quite like the way that they handled at least the storytelling of Zen. Because it really does. It's like, you go in and it's like, oh look, here's these full research facilities, or small scale. Well, the kind of stuff you'd see on the moon. And then it's just like, slowly, ever so surely, you get farther and farther in and you just see less and less, or fewer signs that there was ever anybody here, until they're just isn't anybody here. You will eventually end up the first scientist to make it so far. Ain't nothing worse than a stealthy head crab. Whoa. That sounds like a drink. The stealthy head crab. Oh. Well, I guess we're going down then. What? Is that where we just came from? No, that's where we just came from. We got Billy the Dead Scientist over here. Ow. Thanks, Gordon, for not getting out of the water immediately and making me reconsider my entire life. Buttons. Master control. I was gonna... No. Toward this sucker. Oh, yeah. Main power offline. Da, da, da. Here's some texture work to let you know what to do. All you have to do is figure it out. I plug you in. You look broken, but we're gonna leave you alone. Follow the choo-choo train. Okay, now that we plugged it in, what have we learned before? Glowing orange thing put into a giant power supply always ends well. Nifty. So we came from here, I think? Yeah. Oh, look. We made a new friend. This lets us know where we're supposed to go. I'm just gonna start doing double barrel on those guys, because that seems to be about what's necessary. Keep your eye on the floor because of freaking head crabs. But if you keep your nose to the ground, then you won't see the future coming toward you in the shape of a bullet train because you're being a numpty on some tracks. Tasty. And here's a room that somebody painstakingly put together using assets and a whole bunch of time in their life. And even fashioning a light bulb. Just so the average player does this. Yep. That's dedication. Because your mind's eye sees blandness long before the actual brain or the actual eye... Dialysis. I know it's playing on dialysis and everything else. Dal, I wonder if that's a reference to Hal, and if Hal is a reference to the Smash Brothers developers. I'm not thinking of that's silly. I wish I had a pool in my house that healed my contusions. Yeah, this bit. Did they add fog? I don't remember this being foggy. And I have a full playthrough of this game. Of a slightly different version of the game. I could check. I could easily check to see what the differences in the previous and the current version are. So we need... I hear a scientist tracking beeper. We need you. Go over there. Oh, nifty. But I don't think we're done here because... No, we're not done here. I wonder, I mean, that's a battery pack. I wonder if that will eventually run out of charge and turn off. I know that would be a huge pain in the keister to program, but damn it, if I were directing this, I'd almost be like, you know, we should do that. Not for the player, but for us. Because this may not be an immersive sim. Shit. This may not be an immersive sim, but we treat it like one and put in the detail and the effort. Some numbnuts in Texas is going to appreciate it. Nice. Nice. Kinds of equipment. Whoa. Bite crab. Sonic the Bulldog. Mr. Burns. Spit squid. So, is this for the next area? Like, was this an observation effort? Interesting. I'm glad I basically missed that. Also, I just lost a whole lot of frames by walking into this room. Frame rates are for people with better PCs. I like the music in this area. And this area reminds me of Star Fox Adventure. Why am I talking like Duke Nukem? Ah! Boids! I think those actually are called Boids. But there's one thing that Black Mesa goes for a more melancholic soundtrack. Like I guess the word would be a little bit more cinematic, but this whole bit here, like this piece is beautiful. And the visuals are too. And George isn't in the chat yet, but he said something on a previous stream about calling this place Wallpaper World. Sounds about right. I mean, that's a wallpaper. That's a wallpaper. Well, that's a texture. That over there is a wallpaper. And that's an explosive thingy. You can kill those. You just have to be a little bit mean. Meh. Meh. And you can kind of run past them. Tranquilizer dart. Works most of the time. Come here, doggy. Oh. Come here, you piece of shit. You can't catch me, you can't touch me. That's... oh. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Ow. Woo! Okay. That was, certainly one way to do that. Oh my gosh. Like, I hate it when I end up doing stuff like that. That's just stupid. Oh, okay. I do not want to be in here with Benny and the Jets. Get out of there. Oh, I got a big old problem. Sacrificing just a little bit more resources For the sake of getting rid of a problem. There's no way you can reach me from over there, you lummox. Yeah, I was kind of screwed. Oh well. Zen, you kind of have to look around every nook and cranny, because it is very difficult to kind of tell what's what until you're right up on it. What the shit? As soon as I see some ass, I'm kicking it. Oh, that was helpful. Gather round, my friends, to the show that never ends. There's a healing crystal over there. Well, sort of. See? Whoa! He's still alive. Now he's not. Good grief, man. That's the next president after Die Hard Man. That's a weird thing. How is it that Hideo Kojima can come up with, on tonight's episode of Eldritch Horror Theater, but Kojima can have names like Die Hard Man and people are like, yes, good job, Kojima. And then, any other person does something equally dumb in terms of naming it. They're like, oh, this is stupid. I love me some Metal Gear, but there's some... Kojima's a bit of a mad lad. There are some things about it that's just really stupid. Also, I really don't get the point in these healing pools being so slow. Like, if you find a healing pool, what else are you going to do other than stand in it till your health is full? Why do we have to wait so long? And I really hope you like shooting living intestines, because that's a very large portion of the Zen chapter. Well, I say the Zen chapter, but there's several. Specifically, the Zen chapter. I think I recall this being a... There's most of every chapter in this is pretty long, except for the Gone arc. And I think I read somewhere that you don't even have to defeat the Gone arc. You can just run away. I was like, that... I'm pretty sure that would help. Because I don't like the Gone arc fight. It's a load of dookie. May I help you? Oh. I freaking hate these things. Exploding hound eyes. So, all of the annoyance of the originals, except they're smaller. And they blow up. Wait! Purple nurple. Oh yeah, fight them. Good Lord. that moment when you run out of pistol ammo? That's the moment you realize you shouldn't quit your day job. Getting some Magnum ammo. Didn't expect. Just you and me, Busta. Ah, eat it. For whatever reason, saying that, I can't think of a correlation, but kind of reminded me of Flat Out 2. In fact, I can't decide if I would make really good racing game content or really crappy racing game content, because racing games are a lot more of my wheelhouse than most other genres. Like, I play shooters, I love shooters. I think they're lovely good times, like this. Although, I sort of like the brevity of the original Zen, but I like the adventure of new Zen and the brevity of original. I heard that. No! Oh, fucking criminy. I remembered why the SMG is useful. Okay. Really? Okay. New theory. What did that open? This area. Which opened this area. Which opens this. Which gives us an energy crystal. And now we can continue by throwing this at the problem. See, as selfish as this is gonna sound, I really hope that somebody figures out how to get ray tracing into the source engine, like proper ray tracing. So that way, all we have to do is, well, if you get an RTX card, you could just be like, ah, screw it. It'd be really cool if Crowbar Collective went in and it was just like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do ray tracing. Don't complain about the performance, because it's gonna be dookie. I vaguely remember good going, genius. Oh. Something tells me that's what we're supposed to do. I thought I'd just shortcut. Okay. See, I kind of hate that. Like, it's like, hey, did I just discover a secret thing? Or, like, shortcut a larger piece of the level? No, that's what you're supposed to do. Vanilla twat. Yeah. Ooh. Forward unto better frame rates. Purple. Yeah. Any day now we're gonna come up on that one bit where it's just like, and now we have to climb a tree, and now we have to get lost and fall over. Oh, yep. This is the big tree. I don't really like this part very much. Especially since if you fall down, you have to deal with just dozens of explosive hound eyes. You know, try to remember to go down there. All right. Well, sweet, hot, sticky Mary. All right. I vaguely remember this being like the nuclear facility during the main part of the game where any explosion is literally an insta-kill. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or ors about it. You can't hide from it. You can't escape it. Head do crabo. So shotgun and SMGs, while technically very effective, unfortunately have a bit of spread. So I'm taking a big old risk here. I'm like Rick. That's good. The guy off Pawn Stars. It's not Rick Sanchez. That's Rick and Morty. But taking a huge risk. You've heard of Lake Pontchartrain? Well, how about Lake Punch Your Face? Oh no! And I think to myself, what the hot fuck was that? All right. I'm thinking the Magnum may actually be the best thing for it. You're there, the crossbow. Because I think the crossbow's technically silent. He says every one of them wakes up because it's not technically silent. That worked really well. I'm gonna remember the submachine gun for this part. He lied, because there's no way I'm gonna remember any of this. I'm sober, but you know, they say everybody has photographic memory. I'm out of film. All right. Okay, well, we have a healing pool. That's nice. Because I had my butthole opened. Fortunately, they did include a reasonable amount of visual direction with the little red vines of death. I do want to find that sign. Oh, I thought that was a regular hound eye. That's a particle. And that's a tentacle. Tentacruel. Oh. Oh, this is some bull squid bullshit. The moment he turns toward us, I'm just letting it fly. So on the one hand, how is it that a crossbow has better range than, you know, heavy rebar? But then it's like, okay, I kind of get it. With rebar, it's heavy and it's not built to fly. With a crossbow bolt, it has a little fins and things on it to give it that flat trajectory. Yes, I am applying real life logic to Vigi James. What of it? Oh, Lord. Fuck it. Just do the dead man's run. What the? Oh, really? Okay. Why is it they can sometimes tank a hit from the frickin' crossbow. Lead him, lead him. Hit him in the face. It's very annoying that they don't always die from a trank. Because honestly, I would prefer it if, even if it doesn't kill them outright, if it would just like, I guess, kill the... Oh, really? Really? I mean, I've heard of splash damage before, but the bull squids are nonsense. I'm just glad that these Zen chapters weren't in the original release, because with the balancing issues that the original mod had, like, this would be nearly unplayable. Because when I say they had a freaking thing for bull squids in the original mod, I'm not joking. Really? That's it right there. That's an invisible wall. Or is it? I have a gun that literally penetrates through walls, and it's not. That's what the freaking Tau cannon does. It goes through the wall. So, why is it that bioorganic life, whatever you want to call it, cannot, is resistant? That's just daffy. Oh, itchy. And we're going to end up down there eventually. Intentionally or by mistake, so I want to remove the hazards. Ugh. Sniper Glock. Sniper Glock is so great it can suck my wiener. Woo! What that is? Ah! My leg has an itchy. Oh, nifty. We're getting a whole bunch of ammo. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight crap. Snarks. Oh, of course it's snarks.